Hi, I'm Braden and I was the grand prize winner at the 2021 Songbook South High School Vocal Competition. I've got to do it for 3 years, and when I first got there, I was very nervous. I'm easily intimidated by other singers, especially those who have been in the game longer than I have and who I think are better than me. But when you're up there on the stage talking to Nas and talking to Dara or anybody, they really help you they really help you make the experience very comfortable. And you can talk to Nas after spending a day with her. You can talk to her like you've known her for 5 years, and you take that advice to heart because you know that she cares about you and that she wants you to succeed. And that goes for all of the mentors that we've had. The music swells. I'm touching your hand. It tells me you're standing with the song in my heart for you. With the song in my heart, I behold your adorable face. Nas and Dare just have so much wisdom, and they really help the singer to feel comfortable on stage and to really just ultimately tell a story. Cause although we do go over like vocal technique and mic technique and how to go around and about on the stage, they really just make you feel comfortable and like you're talking to every individual in that audience. They really want you to just tell a story, and that's one of the most important things that I've learned from Nas and Daryl, is to just sit up there and speak to the audience. My favorite part was probably during the first like rehearsal day, like just getting to talk with all of the competitors and hear everybody and hear their evolution once Nas and Daryl gave their feedback and gave them tips. It was just really inspiring and a really interesting and really the most important thing I've learned, especially from Nas each and every year that I've been with her, is how to just be captivated and just be so involved in the story that the audience is kind of in that same trance that you are when you're telling that story, when you're singing that song. Because ultimately that's what we're there to do, is to convey a story and tell them about what we're feeling and how it makes us feel. And Nas helps all of us singers get that every time. She never fails. Once you meet everybody, it's just like hanging out with your friends and doing like a little karaoke night that just happens to have a first, second, and third placing at the end. It's a very fun time. It's a heck of a thrill. Well, the first time I did it, I didn't really know how to talk to a pianist and kind of get them to know what I specifically wanted to do, even though they kind of know already because they've worked with so many singers and they've had such long and amazing careers that they kind of know already before they probably even hear you sing in person, like what kind of things you would want. But I was kind of nervous to speak to the pianist and kind of tell them what I want, because I wanted them to kind of do their own thing. And because I can get so intimidated and so shy, I kind of just followed them instead of letting the pianist follow me. But the most recent time that that I did the competition, it became easier and easier because obviously I've done it over and over again. But you learn to kind of find like a little medium when you're talking to the pianist, and how to relay your messages to them without having to be too technical or anything. And also the pianist and everybody there is so they're very inviting and they're very helpful also. So even if it's your first time and you're just not getting there and you're nervous and you don't know what to say, they're ultimately going to help you and everything's going to go great. I was surprised at that. That they actually liked my voice and thought I was a good singer in general, because like I said, we are our toughest critics. I I was very insecure about my voice because all my life, you know, I was around my cousins and my sisters and my dads who are just more naturally gifted than me, in my opinion. And I was always like, I don't sound like them, so I'm not a good singer. I can't do what they do on stage. But getting on that stage and talking to Nas and Daryl and Russ really helped me realize that I am worthy, that my voice is good enough for me to do whatever I want to in the music industry. Being complimented by some of the industry's, biggest stars and some people who have worked with some of the industry's biggest stars has it really lifts you up to a place that lets you know that you're enough as a singer and a performer. Hopefully I'll be pursuing music after all of this, because that's ultimately what makes me happy and what I want to do. When I'm singing on stage, it's just joy coursing through my veins, and there's nothing else that I can think of doing in my life where I'll be ultimately happy. I long for all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Just by them complimenting me and telling me that I am enough has given me enough confidence to keep going and keep working on my voice so that I can, reach those new heights and go on to do this professionally. Oh, I absolutely would not be where I was, because Songbook just helped me release all of this tension and doubt that I had about me as a performer and a singer, and it helped me really get out of my shell and just get out there and realize that I'm doing the thing that I love the most and that I can do it and I have the tools to be successful. I probably would have just been sitting in my bed, watching TV and singing along with the TV. I wouldn't even be trying to go out and, meet these people and have these experiences and learn, because I'd be too scared and I wouldn't be confident enough in myself to actually go out and believe I deserve to be face to face with these people. I've done about 5 shows with 2 different companies, and honestly that's just really shown me how much power can come from how much power can come from togetherness, because when you're in theater, everybody depends on everybody. No matter how much you think this person isn't as good as this person isn't as good as this person, when you create that body of work, if you take that one person out, the entire thing is going to collapse. So you ultimately learn that everybody there is worthy of being there and that we all need each other. And that has been the biggest thing that I've taken from theater. And honestly, the people in theater are so inviting and nice and kind, and it's really become my family outside of Songbook. Of course, especially if you're on the younger side, like freshman, sophomore, or whatever, because even if you don't get first place or second place or third place, it's going to change you immensely. It's a huge learning opportunity that even if you don't win all 4 years, you can still carry all of that advice and all those compliments and all of that wisdom that you get from the different advisors that we have. You can carry that on into the rest of your life. I would say go ahead and do it, because not only is it a huge learning experience, like everybody knows, we ourselves are our biggest critics, and you honestly are probably already ready, probably, overqualified to go up there and kill it. So just go ahead and do it. Honestly, it's helped me take a lot of more risk and believe in myself and my abilities as, a singer, an intellectual, just a human being in general. And so I've just gotten out there and I've put myself to the test more. And I don't think I would have been able to do that without Songbook and without music in general. Tell you that you're marvelous.